Okay, we're live once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I'll be doing test route 7 of the Farnborough Test Center. And my goal with all of this is to just help you familiarize yourself with all the test routes as much as you can, because as a learner, you won't be able to do all of them even when you're practicing. Except you have so much time actually on your fingers, on your hands, by the way. So my goal is just to create as many videos of the test routes as possible, so that even if you don't get to practice with them, you can familiarize yourself with them. So that's my goal. And like I said, on this video, we're doing test route 7. I know you'll be familiar with the drill around this area already. At the roundabout, you're continuing straight, so you position towards the left of the lane after the bump, and then you continue straight. You don't signal on approach. Maintain, keep weight, no one coming. Once you pass the first exit, use your mirrors, center and side, signal, and then you keep going. Don't forget to turn off your signals, because most people do forget, right? So then on this occasion, I would want to park on the left, but I want to park after the car. So as I approach the car, I use my mirror, center right mirror, I signal right, I'll take the car, and then once I'm done, mirrors, signal, and then I move to the left, and then I'm parking on the left now. So I'll just slowly park here. That's my goal for now. Then now that I'm settled, once it's safe, I'll continue the journey, do my 6 checkpoints, chin over my left shoulders, left mirror, center mirror, my windscreen, my right mirror, and then over my right chin, and then signal. Once it's safe, I continue the journey. At the roundabout, I'm continuing straight using the second exit, so I'll be using the left lane, because the left lane allows me to use the second exit. Okay, that's me. So I'm continuing, turning the left of the lane, and then I approach slowly because there's a red light. I'm not signaling on approach because I'm using the second exit. Okay, that's me. So I'm continuing straight, maintaining my lane, then approach slowly, use my mirrors, center right, left, then begin to signal left, then once it's green, keep on going. Once I'm in, turn off my signal, and I keep going. It's 30 miles per hour, so at the roundabout, I think St. Albans, I'm using the second exit. So the left lane only goes to the left, so I'll be staying on the right side of the road. And then approach slowly, give way to my right. There's a car coming. And then once it's safe, keep on going. Once I pass the first exit, I use my center, my left mirrors, and then I signal, and then I keep going. So at the next roundabout, I will be using the third exit. Now, the left lane splits into two at the end of the roundabout. So I'm going to maintain the left lane because the middle lane actually can get me to the third exit safely. Like I said in my previous videos, if you stay on the right now, if I move to the right now, for instance, then I will be able to do the third exit as well, but I'll be on the right by the time I'm approaching the third exit. So I'll just be on the middle here, and then I begin to signal after using my mirrors that I'm going to the third exit, and then I stay here. As you can see, the sign also says that give way to my right. There's no one coming. I'm maintaining my lane here. Very important to maintain your lane. So this second, and then I use my mirrors, and then signal left, and I keep going. So now you see that I'm on the left lane. If I had used the right, I'll be on the right lane. Then I'll need to use my mirrors again, and then signal to come to the left. So even if you're going to use like a third exit at the roundabout, you can then just decide to now use your mirrors and move to the right now. But then I'm using the first exit, so I'll just stay on this lane. So it's best to use the second exit there, really. So I'm using my mirrors now, signaling, approaching slowly to give way here. The first exit here is usually hidden, so this is the first exit. So of course, maintain my lane throughout. See, I'm at the center of the lane all through, and then I'm entering a 70 mph road now. So I begin to build my speed up already, and then use my mirrors, and then start signaling, use the slip road to gain enough speed, and to also give cars behind the chance to give me opportunity to enter. And now that it's free, of course, I'm entering now, and then I'm already gaining enough speed to keep up with this. So 70 mph, you can aim for 65, 66, 67. Generally I prefer 67, 68, but depending on your level of confidence, you might just decide to do say 65, 66. But yeah, I always try to take 3 hours really. It's pouring heavily. So I'm currently at 68, now 67, happy with that. So this car in front of me is slowing me down. It's brought me to 58 now. Generally I would have overtaken, but then, like I said, if you're not sure, just follow the car gently, and that's it. It's not going to be an issue for you. But then if you can also choose to overtake the vehicle. You brought me to 50 miles per hour at the moment on the 70 mile per hour road. So sometimes it happens. Just keep your safe distance, keep following the car, but don't be the one making other cars slow down like this. I'm using the exit here, so using my mirrors now, I'm signaling left, and then mirrors, and then I maneuver into my exit. Now this is another interesting roundabout, right? The left lane can actually allow you to use the first, second, third, and fourth exit, interestingly. So on this occasion, I'm using the fourth exit, so I'm going to stay on the left still, and then you'll see how it's going to allow me use the fourth exit even though I'm staying on the left. Of course, approach slowly, signaling right so that everyone knows what I'm doing. So this is the first exit, this is the second exit, this is the third exit. But if you notice, I'm still on the left lane all through, and I was able to do this. So of course, when I get here, mirrors, signaling left, and then I maintain the left lane to exit. It's just good to familiarize yourself with this road so that you just choose the appropriate lane. Okay, keep going. So at this traffic light, I'm turning left, so I'll just maintain the left lane that I've been on. So you see why it's just good to use the left lane from approaching the roundabout, because it allows you to just stay on the left road and you don't have to bother about changing lanes, avoiding unnecessary maneuvers. So now keep going. So at the next roundabout, I will be turning left. So I approach now, use my mirrors, center left, and begin to signal left. Approach the roundabout slowly in case cars are coming. There's no car coming at the moment. Then I continue my journey. Now, when you bend in here, you'll be using the right bend immediately. So it's just good to approach slowly. Now I'm using my mirrors. That car is far ahead, so I'll just enter, and then I'm using this lane. I'm entering through my lane, very important. So you might be required to do a parallel reverse parking here, depending on the examiner. And let's see if I get enough space. I might do one. Okay, I should have done it here, but I'll just keep going and hopefully get another space. Okay, I'm gonna do it here now. So signaling already. Mirrors to mirrors. Turn my hand fully in to the left. Do my 6 checkpoint observation, and then once I'm fully done, then I begin to go gradually while I'm observing all around, going 360, just looking all around really gradually. I'm doing it slowly so that I get enough time to observe. Now my mirror is at the back door, then straighten my hand, I go back a bit till my mirror aligns with the body of the car. Now it has aligned. When I turn my hand fully to the right side, I keep observing from doing all of this, and then I complete my reverse parking. And once I'm done, handbrakes on, and then I park. Once I will just continue immediately. So now I advise people to always go a car length so that you can see the tires of the vehicle in front of you. That gives you enough chance when you want to continue your journey, so you don't have to reverse. So now I can see the tires, and then use 6 checkpoint again, I signal right, and then continue my journey when it's safe to do so. So there are always parked cars around this area. So once you are done passing the cars, just go back to your lane using my mirrors, signaling, going back to my lane, and then I'm turning right here. So use my mirrors again, signal, position towards the right. There's no car coming. Go in slowly to see ahead, and then okay, good now. So I keep going. Hopefully the road is not closed ahead, because I can see a vehicle. Maintenance vehicle. Okay. Let's see how this is going to play out. Okay, so now this is the maintenance vehicle here. So I approach slowly. Okay, it's right. Okay, it's green for me now. Okay, thank you. I have to overtake him and then come this way. I had to do a serious maneuver there. Okay, then I continue here. So at this point, I'll be turning right shortly. So you see where that car just used. I'm not using that point, so I'll try to get to that point first before I use my mirrors on signal. It's a bit late, but it's preferable. Okay, and then now I show them I'm going right. So I enter the box and I wait. Okay, the car in front of me is close by, so Put my foot on, so I allow a good entrance, and then I'm on the center of the lane again, and I keep going. So as you can see, I'm using part of my lane, part of the lane, and when it's free, I move back to my lane. Just make your examiner feel safe. Like, imagine you are called to drive the President of America or the Prime Minister. How would you drive? You want to be as safe and meticulous as possible, right? That's what I recommend that you do on a test day as well, because when you make them feel safe, yeah, they would perceive you as a safe driver that you are, and the likelihood of passing your test increases massively. There are many good drivers that are not safe, but you can't be a safe driver and not be a good driver. So I always recommend that you go for safety. At the next roundabout, the mini roundabout, I will be turning right. So I use my mirrors here, then I begin to signal right. Approach slowly to give way to oncoming vehicles from the right. There is no vehicle at the moment, and I keep going. Of course, even though it's a mini roundabout, I have enough space to maneuver. And then once I'm past the first exit, signal left, continue. So there's a roundabout, I'm turning left, using my mirror, signaling left, approaching slowly to give way to oncoming vehicles from the right. A couple of them, they've gone, then I'm continuing my journey. Continuing straight on this mini roundabout, so I give way to my right. Then someone coming, I keep going. It's a very mini roundabout, so there's scarcely enough space to signal on, because there's a first exit that is very close to the exit, so it's just very tricky. So just keep going really. At this roundabout, I will be continuing straight. This is another tricky roundabout, because as you approach the roundabout, there's a sign on the ground that shows you where, when you continue straight, you stay, and if you're going left. So you see, if you're going straight, of course, giving way to my right now, I stay on the left, because the right hand side leads only to the right side of the roundabout. So you want to be cautious and aware of that. Stay on the left as you approach the roundabout, very important. On the next roundabout, I will be using the second exit as well. So I approach the roundabout slowly to give way to oncoming vehicles. There is no one coming now. Then I continue positioning here. Once I pass the first exit, my mirrors, and then I signal and I keep going. Now this is the one of the streets of the town center. It can get busy, so as you approach Pelican Crossing, be very careful, because a lot of pedestrians might be crossing and you need to give way to them. So approach Pelican Crossing at this point very meticulously, so that if you need to stop for a pedestrian, you do. No one is coming. Go gently, and then I continue my trip. Okay, 30 miles per hour. So you continue straight even though it's bent, so you just keep going. You don't need to traffic it, you need to signal. Yeah. Okay. So at the next traffic light, I will be turning right. So once I get here, use my mirrors, begin to signal, and maintain the right position. I don't know if oh, okay, it allows me to go. That's good. So I'm able to go now. Okay. Continuing straight here, maintain the center of my lane. Plus the new center of my lane. So I'm turning right. At the junction, mirrors, I begin to signal right. You have the right of way here, but it doesn't mean you should not approach slowly still, because the cars on the right will give way to you. Then once you continue your journey, for the next roundabout, I will be using the first exit. So as I approach, use my mirrors, center left, signal to the left, and approach slowly to people to the right. There's no vehicle coming. Keep going, and because I'm continuing straight, I will maintain the left lane, using the first exit here. So I'll maintain the left lane. So approach slowly, I'm signaling that I'm using the left lane. Now, interestingly, this is a very important point to take note of. At the roundabout, I will be using the third lane, right? So at this point, because I can see my map already, right, I'll just use my mirrors, center right, signal right, and then when it's safe, I move to the right. Because I'm using the third exit, take note of this roundabout, very important, right? By the time you've done your test for about 20 minutes and you're on this roundabout, know that you're going to test center already. So, and of course, as you approach, begin to signal. But then also listen to your examiner to know where they want you to go, because they want you to continue second exit as well. So for the third exit, this is where you should be. Give way to your right, there's no one coming anymore. Then I keep going, maintaining the right. Past the first exit, still maintaining the right. I've passed the second exit. Okay, I'm passing now. And then now I use my mirrors, signal left, and then I move to the left. Don't forget, it's 40 miles per hour still. So now it's going to 50. So I catch up again. 47 now. And then approach slowly in case it's going red. Okay, close now, it's still not going red. Increase my speed again, and then it goes to 60 here. So I pray for that. And then now I will stay on the right lane here, because the left lane goes towards Fleet. The left lane on this point here is an entrance for those coming from Fleet. The next left lane also is heading towards the other short military town, right? So I stay on the right all through. And then I can see from the signs that this is the major, so people coming from Fleet are also entering here, or the military town. So once I pass this point, I use my mirrors, I signal right, sorry left, and then when it's safe, I maneuver to the left, and then I keep on going. So now it's going to 50, so slow down a bit. And to reduce speed now, I begin to reduce my speed gradually. So that by the time I get to the 30 miles per hour, I'm doing it gradually, not instant, just press the brake gradually. So at this point, I'm on 30 miles per hour. And then I'm using the first exit. So using my mirrors, signaling left, maintain the left lane. Okay, it's green now. Keep going, maintaining my lane discipline, very important. Still on the center of my lane, and turn off my signaling now. Maintain left lane. at this point, you know you are almost ready to get your driver's license. Okay, then it's a 40 miles per hour road. Then I'm going to slow down gradually. So that at this point here, it's 30 miles per hour, 20 here. So continuing straight on the roundabout, maintaining the left. Okay, so give way to my right, no one is coming. Maintain the left. I don't know what that kind of person may did. Once I pass here, signal, and I continue. And at this point, you're almost at the test center, so that's test route 7 done. Do well to subscribe and to hit the notification button, as I'll be putting out test route 8 shortly as well, 9, 10, until I get to all the test routes. So do well to subscribe so that when these new videos are out, you are aware of them and you get to familiarize yourself with the routes and ready for your test. So turning right here, mirrors, signal right. Okay. Okay, that's it. Done. See you in the next